Alrighty. If you haven't watched the Premiership recap, no my hi to my to the New Zealand Fantasy Football Federation Association Championship recap for week 3. We'll kick into some matchups. Sylvan getting the sweaty win over Beijing Ducks. Fairly low scoring, so I don't like to go into the low scoring matchups too much because there's not really a lot to see. When you scored under 50 points, getting 50 from those two positions, there's not really a lot in the rest of the team to see, really. I mean, how good was it to see DeMarcus Lawrence finally have a good game after like 7 years of not being good? We've covered off Devonta Smith. He's an absolute baller. That Eagles offense is looking fire. And Damian Pierce finally had his first good game. So, what did Leonard Fournette get? Did he get a tackle? That's not going to show me. I'm filming this on my new laptop, so having some technical issues. So, Sylvan somehow 2-1, and Sam drops to 1 and 2. So, we jump to the next game. That is not what I want. I want that tab there. For some reason, my Google Chrome is not working. So, if we go into here, we'll be able to see what that bonus is for Leonard Fournette. Getting the tackle in there. So, yeah, if you didn't know, offensive players can also score defensive points. So if someone throws an intercept, they can get a forced fumble recovery, or just a plain old tackle. So JT Fire Breathers coming in over Shannon. Not gonna lie, that's a decent score for Shannon considering it's an auto draft team. Kyler Murray coming through. He's got not Monster. Jeff Wilson, Mac Hollins coming through big, getting the 2-point bonus for getting over 100 yards. His defense putting up all right points, so that's a great effort from Shannon, even though he lost. JT obviously having Lamar Jackson is massive. When you score 52 points on your quarterback, it's really hard to lose. So I'm just getting notification about Sylvan's trades. Review them coming up next. So big game for Roquan Smith. Jeez, 16 tackles and an intercept. Love to see it. And Devondre Campbell, same thing, 10 plus tackles. It's a good one there for JT. We've got the sea mammal versus the lanky giraffe, so clearly the land animals have prevailed in this matchup. And so giving Chris his first loss of the season. Mahomes kind of underperformed, and even though he had Singletary and he had Waddle, he didn't get much from anyone else. Highsmith with another big game, even without TJ Watt, getting a bagel from Preston Smith. So that is a bit disappointing. He was hoping for that 19 and he got a fat 0. So unlucky there. How do you score? Jeez, that is rough. Kendrick Vaughan getting amongst too. So there you go. Got 2 points for fumble recovery. And then on the other side, we had big defensive performance. Good God. 22 points from Wise, 15, 13, 10 from Ramsey, and then 20 from Nick Bolton. So his offense did absolutely nothing. And he still scored in the pretty much on 170. So good win there for Jace, but I'll be worried about your team, mate. That is not actually, I'm not worried about that team. Got Jefferson, Higgins, Aaron Jones, Connor. That's just a down week for your offense and a great week for your defense. So you might be fine there. My ballsack Ertz losing to Max. Max getting his first win of the season. Congrats, Max. I've been a bit quiet in the chat lately, mate. It's just a solid all-round performance from your team, though. Nothing amazing, but contributors all round. And then on the other side, a fairly disappointing defense. Mark Andrews, the tight end, Baby Goat, doing great things, but the rest of the offense looking quite lackluster, including Tua. In our next matchup, Balake Henson taking the win over Notra's coach now. I'm not sure what that's about. But Luke's team's looking nice, but lacking the depth. So getting some good performances here. What's that 0.78? Oh, there, 3 passes defended. He must be so bad that he defended 3 passes. Yeah, Lucas just needs to flesh out the rest of his team, potentially off waivers. Oh, he's got Dobbs on his bench. Rip. Get him into your starting lineup next week, Lucas, and you should be looking good, mate. And then Blake's team, we've got Brady, we've got McCaffrey and Barkley, Amari Cooper having a big game. Geez, that's a huge game. Christian Kirk. Blake's team is looking very nice. Defense looking average, but his offense is huge. So, and he's got Parker on the bench. Jeez, and he's just made another trade before that I've seen that we'll get into post this. So Blake's team is looking nice. Big Balls Pete, Nick Barrett going 3-0, and Fraser going to 0-3. So yeah, we've got Jalen Hurts, Cordarrelle Patterson. That guy, if you haven't watched the Falcons game, please go and watch Cordarrelle Patterson's highlights. This man is unbelievable. He looks so slow, but he runs past everyone and he runs through everyone. Love to watch it. This man is defying the odds at age. What's his age? I think he's 31. I'm like, what is this? It's ridiculous. Patterson is 31. He's turning 32. It is ridiculous. Love to see it. Trey Hendrickson with a huge game. So that's a good one there for Nick Barrett to run the top of the table overall. And then we got John, the Taco Barons, sitting at 2-1 over Simon. So we've got these big talkers, Fraser and Simon, in the championship. They're saying they're so good. Combined, they haven't even won a game. So I don't want to hear anything from them until they can actually start winning games. Simon got relegated. Simon hasn't won a game since last season, you know. But come on, Simon. Sort it out, mate. You're meant to be better than these people. And, like, to be fair, his team is not bad. Like, got CeeDee Lamb, Jamar Chase, Sanders, Kamara. It's not a bad team. It's probably just not a great team. Losing Bosa hurts. But you do have Crosby with a big game. Yeah, and Joku, that hurts on the bench, but it wouldn't have helped you anyway. The Taco Barons with a huge game. Big back by Josh Allen. So as you see, if anyone's had Allen, Hurts, or Jackson, they've been winning a lot. So he's getting just good contributions all round. James Robinson with a huge game. What's that bonus for? Oh, yeah, that is sexy. So he must have had a long run. Need to watch that. But yeah, big score, just a shy under 200. And then Debo's nuts taken out. California Dreamin', Alex, Caleb Love's friend. So they're both sitting at 2-1. So Alex won't be too disappointed here. Did have a bit of a low score. ETN disappointing and getting nothing really from his wideouts except from Alave. You'd expect more from Bateman and DJ Moore, but he's got Kelsey. So still like this team. Defense is a bit lacking. No big performances from there, but good players, so he should still be backing himself there. And then on the other side, we've got another lackluster defensive performance, although not bad players. I'll probably be looking to move on from Josh Allen and Jackson, though I wouldn't be playing him in the linebacker position. And then on offense, you'd obviously expect more from Taylor, but this is his floor. Like, that is amazing. It's an amazing floor. And Indianapolis got the win, so how good. And you expect more from Debo. Tyler Boyd with huge game. Probably the Jets had that big touchdown, so yeah, I wouldn't be too concerned here for Debo's nuts. So if we have a look at the current standings, we've got Fire Breathers taking the north. My Ballsack Earth's currently leading in the south. Big Balls Pete at 3-0, topping the table, the only undefeated team left. And then the Taco Barons at 2-1. So yeah, so who has Big Balls Pete got? So we're watching Debo's Nuts versus Big Balls Pete this week. See if he stays unbeaten. So if we have a look at some trades, we just had a trade go through just before I started this. And I can't believe what I seen. So Sylvan, the Adams family, traded away Tony Pollard and Tremaine Edmonds for Levante David and Talanoa Hufanga. This is mind-blowing. I'm not sure what you guys think of this. I think this is horseshit for Sylvan. Now Blake has a stacked team. Like, this is ridiculous. If Ezekiel Elliott gets injured, oh my goodness, this is a runaway for Blake, in my opinion. With Brian Robinson coming back, he's got Robert Woods, Parker on his bench, and then this strong starting lineup. Like, that is sexy. And Tom Brady hasn't even hit his straps yet. What were you thinking, Sylvan? What were you thinking? That's nearly as bad as any of Fraser's trades. But anyway, we'll drop into... Whoa, Alex Anzalo was on waivers. GG's. So another nice free pickup for Blake there. True, Zach Wilson for $1. We'll see if he starts again. True Tranquil, it's fine. 11 for Sony Michel, it's fine. 6. This is all fine. It's nice. Pick up from Osborne. Probably shouldn't have been on waivers in the first place. And that was it. That was it for waivers. So yeah, nothing really crazy on waivers except for that trade between Blake and Sylvan. Blake, I'm not sure how you convinced me to do that, mate, but congrats. So that is the week. So good luck for the rest of your matchups this week. Yeah, and we'll talk to you all in the chat.